Well, this is an interesting start screen. I guess I'll click the button.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
Okay, there's a start screen I'm familiar with. So, welcome to Ryan Knight Plays Inscryption. This game was recommended to me by a friend who, when I asked him for any kind of details, told me he couldn't tell me anything because it would spoil it. I can already see why. There's definitely a little bit of fourth wall breaking going on. He did tell me, well, it's more that I inferred. He's a friend that I play deck builder games with, and from the little bit that I gathered, this is, at the core, a deck building game, or so I think. Definitely interested to see what's in store for us, so press any button to start. And there we go already. New game. It's grayed out. I can't do a new game, so definitely some fourth wall breaking. Let's see what kind of options, if I can figure out. Okay, let's see if this will really reset it. All of it? Sure. Nope, that just takes us back here.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing.
And here we are again. So, this is already trippy to me. I haven't had too much experience with any kind of fourth wall breaking games. So I guess we'll just get into it, see what's going on. Oh, that's pretty neat looking. It's already visually different from the previous game and current game I'm playing. Another challenger. It has been ages. What is going on with his eyes? It must have been a long time. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. So we got squirrel, a stoat, and 2 wolves. Let's go ahead and play the squirrel. We'll just play him right here. Now play my stoat. So this is how I go back to my hand. Board, hand. Oh, I can look at actual stats on my cards. Well, he says to play the stoat. Wait a second. Okay, so the squirrel, I guess, works kind of like some kind of mana system. I have to sacrifice him. An honorable death, play the stoat. Alright. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. I do not. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Look at that thing. It's just eager to go. Oh yeah. Your stoat stands unopposed. So he does. The number on the bottom left is its attack power, which is 1. Okay, so this is our health system. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. Okay, so we don't have a set number of hit points. It's just damage back and forth. I can get onto that. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like that. my turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. Yes, that's how math works. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. Wait, did he have a pained expression on his face before, or was that because he got hit? Okay, it's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. Well, let's see what else is in my deck. How reckless of you. Yeah, he costs 2 to sacrifice as well. So, I can't do anything. I'll end my turn. Because you are learning, I will pass. Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. Crazy Eyes. You've drawn all the creatures from your deck. A squirrel is your only choice. Okay. I will play a squirrel. And I suppose we shall play a wolf. So, the wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Huh? Oh. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Looked like my stoat was trying to talk to me. Okay, so the beast is sacrificed, but not removed from your deck. Good. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. It's so... Oh, look at all the blood around the brand symbol. Oh, so I'm actually sacrificing these creatures to play my other creatures. Well, that's pretty dark. I don't want to hurt any of the animals. Well, we already did, so let's play the wolf. And we'll go back. And we'll attack. 3 damage dealt. 3 weights on the scale. It looks like I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to finish it. From a starting point. But potentially more than that if he tips the scales in my direction. He passes again. Okay, yeah, this is definitely tutorial. Go ahead and play the squirrel. Don't necessarily want to sacrifice the wolf for any reason, so we'll just end our turn. What was that? You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. I hope not. This wouldn't be very fun if it was. Let me recall your story. Does that mean I've been here before? I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess technically, yes, it's not a new game. It's a continue. Oh, yes. You were lost deep in the forest. Okay, so now this is Slay the Spire-esque. Except right now we only have one path. Very well. A single path revealed itself, as I just said. Oh, so I have to click on the next one. Okay. 2 denizens of the forest approached you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. So I'm guessing this symbol means the adder will kill something. Or rather, it's poisonous. What else? The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. But we've already seen it hurts him. I don't want to hurt the cat. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Well, if I use the cat as a punching bag, as much as that sounds really rude, I won't have to hurt as many other creatures. However, I think the adder... Oh, he costs 2, though. You see, the adder could be good to prevent me from facing any enemies that I can't defeat right away. I think I'll go with the adder. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seemed willing to follow you. So we go to the backpack. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a squirrel in a bottle. Break in case of emergency. Well, that's neat. And have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. Okay. That could be useful if I'm in trouble. 3 is as much as you can carry. So I'm guessing these are my items over here. And let's go to this scary looking skull. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. So he has 2 stumps on his side with no attack but 3 health. I have a boulder on my side with no attack and 5 health. Okay, the stoat is definitely talking to me. I'll try to read those next time, but I didn't want to interrupt in case something was happening. But yeah, the stoat definitely talks to me. And his text is slightly different. I mean, he's still in speech mode right there. Okay. You may now see my moves ahead of time. I'm guessing that's what that is. So if I click W, I can look ahead. He's going to play a wolf cub. Alright. That looks like some kind of time indicator, like a sundial. What does right-clicking do? Oh, behold the rulebook. Fledgling, a card bearing this sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. So I'm guessing Wolf Club will become a wolf. Okay, that's how I make that go away. The problem is I can't do anything about the wolf cub because I have a boulder in the way. So I have a squirrel, a stoat. Let's look at their actual numbers. River Snapper is a nice defensive character. And then the adder to hurt anything that's in my way. We'll play the squirrel for now because that's all we can do. Now here's a question. Do I sacrifice him now to play my stoat? Or do I draw another squirrel next turn to play one of these other cards? For now, I think it's fine to play the stoat. Here we go. Let's go back. Mind the ambitious wolf club. It ages swiftly. So now we have a flying creature. I'm guessing that flies over my cards. Airborne. A card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. So yep, your basic flying rules. It'll fly over any kind of defense. Let's draw a squirrel. We'll go ahead and play that here. And then next turn we'll do another squirrel to try to summon something more powerful. So let's go ahead and attack with the stoat. You know you can play more than 1 card per turn, right? The airborne bat flies over other creatures to attack directly. And yep, the wolf cub became a wolf. So he's going to be hurting me here fairly soon. He has 1 more turn of attacking the boulder. Hopefully I'm not playing too cautiously. I wonder if I can attack a flying creature. I think so. It just says they fly over me. So let's see what the adder does. Perfect. I think we need some kind of defense against the wolf. So it might be time to sacrifice the stoat. We'll have to play a squirrel either way. But actually, a squirrel could defend for us. We'd be kind of playing at a standstill until the stoat and the adder can do enough damage. Or I could do the river snapper. Wow, seriously? Says the stoat. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Stoat. This way, I can kill the wolf. The wolf will deal 3 damage. Well, I'll do 1 damage to the wolf. He'll do 3 to me. Then I'll do 1 to him to finish him off. It actually slows down the game a little bit more this way. But I don't know what else he's going to throw at me. Oh yeah, we still have 2 wolves in our deck. So I'll need 2 more squirrels after this. But for now, just do a little bit of damage. Oh, is he not playing anything else? Doesn't look like it. Was I not clear? You can play a squirrel and also sacrifice it in the same turn. I know. I just choose not to. However, now I will. And do a big attack. It looks like he collects the over damage. I wonder what that's used for. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now blooded terrain. I think that symbol means I get a card. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. Yep, we saw him. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive, if feeble, flying creature. This could be a cheaper wolf cub, especially if I placed it behind some kind of barrier. Flying is always nice, though. Sorry, did I say a cheaper wolf cub? I meant a cheaper wolf. We'll go with a cheaper wolf. Have kind of a wolf theming going on. Ooh. You stumbled into some strange stones in the mist. You were compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. Uh-oh. My choice is the adder or the wolf cub. We'll do the adder, because that 2 cost is pretty expensive. I guess we click on that one now. Pick me, says the stoat. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. Honestly, the river snapper doesn't have much going on other than it sticks around. However, if he can kill multiple enemies because it takes him a while to die... Sorry, Mr. Stoat, who wants me to pick him. I'm going for the river snapper. And... sacrifice. Ooh. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the adder now lives in the river snapper. Cool. Hopefully that was a good move. What is this? Behold my totem. It inscribes my K9 cards with the airborne sigil. Okay, so he had like a wolf head, and that's his symbol. So all his K9 cards will become airborne. And I don't have any kind of airborne defense, so I have to hurry up, I think. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough! Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. So he can hear my stoat talking to me, because he said enough. What is going on here? So let's see what he's going to play. 2 2-1s with flying. So right off the bat, I'm already going to be... yeah, I'll be 1 hit away from dying. It might be time for some of these emergency squirrels. So they're... Have you forgotten the items I gave you? Tisk tisk. I have not forgot. I was just trying to figure out what to use them on. So, either one of them... Oh no, they'll fly over my wolf. So I don't have to worry about them killing my wolf. I guess we'll kill his coyote. So we'll play squirrel. We'll take a squirrel. Play another squirrel. Sacrifice them for a wolf. And already put us a little bit ahead damage-wise. My totem has granted my coyote the power of flight. Yep, he flew over my wolf, which I'd hoped for. We'll do another squirrel. Play him there. The stoat. Back on the board, says the stoat. And now I can kill both of his creatures. Oh, and because he had nothing on the board, him showing me that he was going to play a wolf cub was his only attack. Because his wolf cub is a K9, he's going to have flying. We'll go ahead and draw another squirrel. I don't see any harm in playing him right now, but I don't want to sacrifice for the river snapper yet. You're 2 damage away from winning. Yes, I am. And now I'm 3 damage away. Which... the wolf will kill the wolf cub. Play the squirrel. Sacrifice both squirrels for the river snapper. And then we'll be 1 damage away. He's going to play another coyote, but next turn. I'll play a squirrel for no reason other than to play it. And this should kill him. I think that's overkill damage. Something's going to happen with that. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Thank you. Knock on wood. And I knocked on some wood. Okay, we get another card. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. He costs 3 sacrifices though, but he is strong. I like him. A stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. I already have one of those, so I'm not super impressed. The conniving raven, a blight upon the skies. So we can go for the super strong grizzly, or the raven. What's this? Is that indicating that I already have one of these? Because I don't have a raven or a grizzly yet, but I do have a river snapper. I guess we'll find out as we play. I think I'll go with the raven. I don't think I can afford the grizzly's cost. And flying could always be helpful. So we have another sacrifice. Or a campfire. I wonder what happens at a campfire. Hopefully we can heal or something. I don't know. You come across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire? That will enhance its power, said another. You notice one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Oh, they want to eat it. Uh-oh. Can I leave? Doesn't look like it. Says the stoat. Well, if it's power we're enhancing, we've already kind of buffed up a river snapper a little bit. Giving him more power if he has nothing to kill. I think that's the wisest choice. Let's do that. The fire warmed the poor river snapper, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. No, don't eat my river snapper. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the river snapper away from the fire and left. Okay, good. I think this is a symbol for a battle. So let's analyze. We have 2 grand furs on our side of the board. I'm guessing this is a defense against flying. Mighty Leap. A card bearing the sigil will block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Alright. I don't know what this stuff in the way is. It's kind of blocking some of the words. And he's going to play a Grizzly, which I definitely need to defend against. And a Sparrow, which has flying. Only does 1 damage, so he's not super scary. For the Grizzly, anything I put in front of it, he's going to eat. And they have to be able to do 6 damage before he can do 4. I have nothing that can do that. Oh, let's look at their actual numbers. So the fact that he's going to get a... I mean, his cards have no blood cost. But the fact that he gets a 3 blood cost right away makes this super tough for me. Plus, he's going to be doing 5 damage. That is enough to kill me right off. So I have to do some damage to offset that. The only thing I can really summon is the wolf cub, who will turn into a wolf after 1 turn. So I think what the move is we'll pay the wolf cub in this lane. He'll only do 1 damage because this guy won't come down yet, which will put me 1 hit away from dying. And then once the bird comes down, I think the wolf cub will evolve into a wolf, so he should be able to kill the bird. And if I just keep dropping squirrels in front of the bear, it should stall that out. Okay, I think that's the move. I don't know what else he's going to play, so maybe stalling out isn't the right move. But we still have a couple emergency items, just in case. So let's do our 1 damage and then take 5. Yep. Okay, so far it's going just like I planned. Besides the fact that he's dropping another Grizzly. The Grand Fur will only stop it for 1 turn. So we'll do a Squirrel to block. Kill his Sparrow. And then we'll have 2 Grizzlies facing us down next turn. The problem is he can kill a wolf in 1 turn. I don't know what to do here. How much does this tip the scales? Pliers. To the user. You will place a weight on the scales. The pain is temporary. The pain? Uh-oh. Well, let's see. Oh. A well-earned point of damage. I just ripped out one of my teeth for only 1 point. I was hoping it'd be more than that. I didn't think you would really do it. Neither did I. I probably wouldn't have if I'd known. And he looks super happy about it. So that didn't tip the scales nearly enough. Problem is I couldn't even place anything else. Wait, can I sacrifice a Grand Fur? You can't draw blood from a Grand Fur. Nope, I cannot sacrifice that. So that's not gonna work. Well, yeah, I don't know what to do. Oh boy. So let's see. Sparrow will be blocked. I'll do 3 damage. Which will... Oh, I can't look at the scales right now. Well, either way, my 3 damage will be offset by his 4. Even if I block with a squirrel. And I won't do enough to kill him in 1 turn if I block with 2 squirrels. I need at least a squirrel to do anything. Oh, yeah. Even if I do 3, that'll set it to 5. 1 squirrel to block. He'll do 4 damage. He'll win that battle of attrition. Problem is I can't kill his grizzly. We'll use my emergency squirrel. We'll technically be blocking with a wolf, which is way worse for me than a squirrel, but it'll at least do some damage to his grizzly. Then we can figure out the next turn as we go. I don't think there's anything I can draw from my deck to help me. It'd have to be a squirrel. All the squirrel's gonna do is block. And my wolf won't do enough damage. Yeah, his grizzly's gonna kill me this turn. Well, I think I lost because he got 2 3-point cards pretty early. Yeah, I don't know how... Oh! Yeah, I was doomed. He had 2 more grizzlies coming down the pipe. You've lost. I think I was meant to. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. Okie dokie. Oh, I can move around the cabin. It looks like there's all kinds of neat stuff. I can probably do something with that. I don't know what that is. Maybe I have to put something there. Although that looks more like a painting. I'll need some kind of code for this. Alright. I'm guessing these are other people. There's the candlestick he wants, but what else do we have? There's a squirrel holding a knife. Looks like it's hooked up to some kind of contraption. I need a key. This is a wolf in a cage. Looks like that candle I put out has some smoke getting caught in the thing that requires a key, which I don't have. So I think that's all hooked up. So I think I accidentally did something there. Unfortunately. Ooh. Hi. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I can get to see what this did until I have the key. Oh yeah, he wanted this candlestick, which I am now bring it here. Alright. Right there, huh? Is that where you want it? Okay. Now sit back down. Very well. Oh, I didn't see this before. A hammer and something. It's a little too dark here to see. Okay. I guess Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Uh-oh. Now, where were we? So I can get a new card, either way. But this one will take me to the campfire, where I can make a card stronger. Or this one will take me to the backpack, where I can get another item. I kind of wasted some items on that run that I don't think I was able to beat regardless. So we'll go this way. The Proud Wolf, a vicious contender. Oh yeah, I have a wolf, I have a river snapper. I think that's what these little things are. The Flighty Elk, it moves after attacking. Guessing it moves to the right. Let's see. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Okay, so yeah, I guessed right. See, they all cost 2 blood. We'll see what the elk does. I have a feeling that can make things kind of crazy, but... let's see what kind of item we get. Its bleeding yields 3 blood, if you can ignore the bleating. A black goat. Okay, so it costs 1 to sacrifice, but it gives me 3. That definitely could have been useful, especially if I had the grizzly that costs 3. I can only choose 1. I don't feel like pulling out any more teeth. The squirrel is handy, but I think the black goat is better. If you deem it necessary, you may cut up one of my cards with these. Scissors, huh? Yeah. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Yeah, that could have been handy too. So either more scissors, a boulder, or a squirrel. If I'm close to winning, I could just cut up 2 of his cards. Let's try that. Feeling overburdened, enough with a full 3 items you carried on. Oh, he's got the candle thing going on now. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. I like how he puts on a mask. I still don't know what his face looks like, to be honest. I just know he has the crazy eyes. Hee-haw! 'Twas the prospector. Oh, we already have a boulder now, which is actually in my way, because he's got stuff coming down. So let's see. There's a pack mule and a coyote. The pack mule has the same move ability that my elk I picked up does. No attack though. 5 health. So he's a moving obstruction, kind of like my boulder. Well, he's not an obstruction though, because the boulder just doesn't have attack listed. He has 0 attack. Okay. Got a cheap wolf cub. I've got the raven with 2 out of 3 and flying. Or the river snapper, a 2/6 with poison. I think we'll do the wolf cub. Play the squirrel. Play the wolf cub so he becomes a wolf. And we'll do 1 damage. Oh. I get it. It's a pack mule. He's carrying stuff, but what is he carrying? And we got a couple coyotes coming down the pipe. We need some sacrifice material. Draw a squirrel. Oh, my raven has flying. So that's not going to help me so much. My river snapper can poison, though. Do I wait till I have another squirrel before I use the black goat? And maybe get 2 sacrifice points? Or does that even carry over? Just to prevent incoming damage. Or to mitigate. It won't prevent it. We'll use the river snapper, who will kill the coyote. The wolf will damage the pack mule. And then this coyote will do some more damage to me. Which will put me at 3 on the scale. Which means 1, 2, 3 points away from dying, I think. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yep, I can survive a little bit longer. And his pack mule moved in front of my river snapper, which is good, because my river snapper can kill him and we can find out what's under there. And I can't afford the raven, so we'll use a squirrel to block the coyote. End up killing the pack mule, and our wolf will do 3 damage. Oh. Dag nabbit, my mule. Very nice. Got some new cards. Squirrel, the cat, which I can sacrifice infinitely. An adder for more poison damage. Or a skunk. A 0/3 stinky. Skunk, stinky. The creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. So it makes the enemy in front of it weaker. So he doesn't do anything other than that, because he has no damage. But it's still a pretty useful ability. Let's look at the board. I'll deal 5 damage this turn regardless. I think we're even, but I can't look. Oh, I can look, okay. Yep, 5 damage will be enough. So we don't need to play anything. And since we already saw that he has 2 candles, I'm assuming there's a second phase. I think I'll draw a squirrel, not play anything, wait to see what happens. Yep, we put out a light. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. I did not. So resets. There's gold in them cards. Uh-oh. Gold! I've struck gold! And now I only have 1 place to play anything. That's not good. I need him to destroy my gold nuggets. What's that? Bloodhound. Guardian. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. Okay, I think I understand. So if I played, say, something where this gold nugget is, he would move in front of it. But if I played something from the coyote, he wouldn't, because it's not an empty space. Alright. What kind of stuff? Well, we can only play something that has 1 point. Luckily, it should be able to do 1 damage. The cat can't. Skunk can't. I think the stoat is the only thing in my deck that can. Let's see if we draw it. Nope, we drew the wolf. I don't want to put my cat there, because my cat will just get killed. That's no help. So we'll play a squirrel. Play the skunk. And that'll stall out his coyote for 3 turns. Then the bloodhound can kill this gold nugget. And maybe we can do something then. Get him! So unless I want to sacrifice a skunk, I still need a 1-cost card. Let's see if we can draw our stoat. Nope, another wolf. And right now we can't stall because his bloodhound's going to be getting through. Well, we can get the wolf on the board if we sacrifice a skunk for the cat, then play a squirrel. We can sacrifice a squirrel, cat, for a wolf. The cat's going to die to the coyote, which is unfortunate. Oh, I didn't plan that through. Maybe I should have played something else. But at least the wolf will kill the bloodhound. And now he has an adder, which will destroy my gold nugget. Okay, here's what we'll do. We need some sacrifice material. We'll take the scissors to kill his coyote. I probably should have done that before I lost my cat, but now my wolf can do some damage. Actually, do we... Yeah, we might as well play the squirrel now. Yep, the adder killed that. I will draw another squirrel, play it here. Use the 2 squirrels to play a wolf. And that should be more than enough damage to kill him. Plus whatever happens there. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. Well, thank you. Oh, and I got my health back. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Awesome. Choose carefully. What are our options? This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. Holy moly, I have to sacrifice my entire board, or a black goat and something else. But he's a 7/7. It only takes 5 damage to kill from neutral. So he's super strong. The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it. A 1/1. Has no cost. So not only is he free sacrifice material, but he also attacks, unlike the squirrel. I'm already liking that. Poor abandoned child. It does not die when sacrificed. But do you have the heart to try? Okay, child 13. So he's like a black cat. But what makes him rare? Many lives. When a card bearing this sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Alright. I don't know what makes him rare. He's basically just a cat. Unless, will he start talking to me like the stoat does? I think the Gek has the most potential. I mean, he is a free 1/1. I can use him for all kinds of things, so we'll take the Gek. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards.